what's going on, guys? Welcome to the next lesson in this Python for Beginners series. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at loops, specifically while loops. So, loops allow us to execute a piece of code over and over again. There are two main types of loops in Python. Those are while loops and for loops. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at while loops. So, the way we write a while loop is basically with the word while and then some condition. So for this demo, let's create a variable num that is equal to 10, right? And we'll say while our number is greater than or equal to 0, what do we wish to do? I wish to print the number. And finally, I'll say number equals num or number minus 1. So what this will do is it will basically just count from 10 down to 0. So let's see that in action. And if I run the code, you can see we get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What's happening here is we create a variable num and we set it to 10. Then we have a while loop. We're checking, so while loop, we're checking if number is greater than equal to 0. If that is the case, then it runs the code that's underneath the while. So in this case, we print the number and we subtract 1 from the number. So now our number is actually 9. And then it checks, is 9 greater than equal to 0? Yes, so it prints it out. And subtracts 1, it becomes 8. Is 8 greater than equal to 0? Yes, prints it out. Becomes 7. Is 7 greater than equal to 0? Yes, prints it out. Becomes 6, and so on until it gets to 1. So is 1 greater than equal to 0? Yes, prints it. 0 greater than equal to 0? Yes, it's equal to 0. So it prints out 0. Subtracts 1, becomes negative 1. Is negative 1 greater than equal to 0? No. So this condition is false. So the loop stops and your code finally comes down here. If I actually print num, you see num is actually negative 1 at the end. Cool. So currently I'm subtracting 1, which is why num eventually becomes less than 0, right? And this condition terminates. But what if I actually didn't do this? I run the code now. You see we keep getting 10s and the program just continues. It still hasn't stopped. It just keeps printing 10. To exit out of this, I need to press Ctrl C, which basically just stops the program. What you just saw is called an infinite loop, and it's a situation where your program gets stuck in a loop. The condition never becomes false, so it just gets stuck in the loop, right? So what happened was num is set to 10. Is 10 greater than equal to 0? Yes, so it prints 10. And this line's commented, so goes back. Is 10 greater than equal to 0? Yes, prints 10. Is 10 greater than equal to 0? Yes, prints 10. So it just keeps on going and going and going. It never comes to the next bit of code that you might have at the end of your program. So just to show that, if I had, let's say, this at the end, this part would never be executed because the program is stuck in the loop. So if I run this again, you can see we just keep getting 10s. So this is something to note. It's a gotcha. Always ensure that your while loops terminate. Otherwise your program is going to get stuck and it's likely that your OS is going to terminate the program. Okay, so in this case we counted from 10 to 0. A quick challenge: try printing all of the even numbers between 2 and 20. Right, so on your console screen you should see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, up to 20. Give that a go and we'll check it out in a sec. Okay, I hope you gave that a go. So what we want to do is we want to start at 2. So I'll set num to 2 and then I'm going to say while num is less than equal to 20. Okay, because we're starting at 2 and we'll be going up to 20, so I'm going to say less than equal to 20. I'm going to print num and then down here I'm going to be adding 2 to num instead of 1. Once again, the reason I do this is because we want 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If I added 1, we'd get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not what I want. Wanted to increase by 2, so I'm going to add 2 to it. We can add 2 this way, or in Python, a shortcut for adding a number to a variable is this plus equals. So I can just do num plus equals 2, and this just means num equals num plus 2. Okay, I'll get rid of this, and if I run the code now, okay, you see we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Cool. And again, this condition can be anything you like, so you can even sorry, not the condition, this statement can be anything you like, so you can even do something like times equals 2, so it's going to multiply it by 2 every time. So you get 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. That's all for today. Happy coding.